Dr. Afra gets a brand new series in this new book. So let's talk about that. Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Dr. APHRA Chaos Agent. This is a new book in the Star Wars series from Marvel. This is written by Cherish Chen with art by Gabriel Guzman, Mike Atier on colors, and letters by Joe Caramagna. This is a new, as we jump forward with all the books to the events of after Return of the Jedi. This is where we find Aphra in this moment, which is really cool because obviously she's a character created in the comics. She's only lived in the comics. So it does make you wonder, like, once they get to the end of the original trilogy, like, will they even keep this character around? So I'm glad to see, and I think Marvel knows, and Marvel and Star Wars know how popular this character is. So yeah, they're gonna keep her around. They're gonna keep making books. So in this issue, out from the shadows of Darth Vader, Dr. Aphra returns, an all new ongoing series featuring the rogue archaeologist as she makes her way through the galaxy in the era of the New Republic. Aphra must team up with Luke Skywalker to track down a rare artifact, and what will she do when her tattoos no longer function? So, if you have read Aphra in the past, her tattoos are a big part of who she is, both as a person, but also skill wise. Like they let her like slide into things and kind of hack things in the in a way. So uh it's they're functional as well as important to her. So really interesting. So I'll start with my one caveat for this book. um the art style that they picked, Guzman's style in this book, it's not my preferred aesthetic, especially for a Star Wars book, for an Afro book like this. I think there's a lot of I unfortunately, because of all the other stuff I read, I have a very specific look that I want to see in a Dr. Afro book. Now, I could be convinced to maybe check it out later, and rethink on this, but yeah, that was it was not just my preferred style. It's great and it works, and I think there's some really good stuff about it. Specifically, whenever characters are having a conversation, their faces are very expressive. Um, Maybe it has to do with, it feels like the inking is also very heavy on this, which, as I mentioned, just it doesn't, it works on some characters. I feel like Dr. Afra maybe shouldn't have that, um that aesthetic, but that's just really a personal thing. But overall, like, the art works. It delivers the story great, and it has some very cool character design, especially when they go to, like, Dr. Afra has to meet with a lot of shady characters, so the mood really works. The idea that we have Luke Skywalker, who's just defeated Darth Vader, like, they draw him in this really, like, in his cool black outfit from the Return of the Jedi, and then the introduction of a lot of these new characters and, like, this new organization that feels very funny, like a very Dr. Afra coded for sure. So the story itself, it's really fun. I mean, any story where Dr. Afra has to team up with I almost called him Luke Vader, Luke Skywalker, it just really works because they are so different, but they also really understand each other. They've been through a lot, even though, and obviously in the movies you never see all this stuff. Like in the comics, they've been through so much. They've done so much stuff together. They have a very strong connection to Vader, of course. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna check out issue 2 and figure out if this is something I want to read on a monthly basis, or maybe wait for the trade. I'm not very familiar with the writer, so I also don't know, like, how they approach a story and the way they're going to tell it. Sometimes these books are just written for the trade and they read better that way. But of course, comics is a serialized medium. So, yeah, not the best start for me as a Dr. Afro fan, but there's something there that I want to keep my eye on for sure. So, if you have read this issue, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Let me know what else you're reading from the Star Wars world. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. I'm just catching up on some of the stuff, like the Battle of Jakku stuff, like that comes right at the end of Return of the Jedi. Like, I'm just getting into those books, so I'll talk about that. Probably there's 3 parts to it, so I'll probably make 3 different videos about that. But yeah, stay tuned for all that. A good day for comics. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.